What is going on, everybody? My name is Ciara Lawler. Welcome to the week of Weird News Wednesdays. This is the Heroes for Hire podcast. We are back again talking all the strangest news stories from around the world. We talk about the news that the real news is too afraid to talk about. As always, I am joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Sean Meehan. Sean, how's it going?
I'm a little cold. I got caught in the rain just now.
It is raining, and it is Ireland though. So
could be sunny soon.
You came without a jacket, which I feel...
I have a jacket.
I just didn't wear it.
Well, I was running from the studio to the house.
No, your hair is wet right now.
Oh, is it?
Looks like that scene from The Notebook.
That's me.
So
I'm a Ryan Gosling.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, a Ryan Goose.
Right. Oh, good. So this is Weird News Wednesday, Sean. What is the selling point of this show?
You have spent the week...
Don't sound too excited.
Oh, sorry. Let me try that again.
Well, let's just...
you spent the week gathering all the weirdest news stories from around the world, and you're about to read them all to me, and I'm going to react to them because I stay away from weird news during the week because I'm afraid. I'm a scared boy.
Like in fear?
Yeah.
Or fear of news?
Fear... Well, the unknown.
The unknown, technically. Fair enough. So, Weird News Wednesdays, I thought the only place to start this week...
The beginning.
Was the beginning. But also a story that... You know what I just like to start with a silly story? We had that man who starred the Benny Hill song chasing around the car.
Classic.
I like just a story that's silly and weird. And this week we're starting off with Devastated Woman.
Oh, Connor, I think you've misunderstood.
Devastated woman discovers plant she has been watering for 2 years is fake.
Oh no. Oh God.
I think the journalistic integrity of the newspaper that covers this, I think is very strong in the fact that devastated woman.
Yeah.
Devastated.
Like, the worst thing to ever happen to this woman has happened.
Both her parents and all of her family members died in the process of those 2 years. But she's most devastated about this plant.
See, what I'm nervous about is, funny headline, I'm worried that they're going to run out of steam in this article and just start explaining what a plant is. Because that's the way journalism seems to have
you
gone.
You always go into fear. A plant lover was left devastated when she discovered the reason her succulent remained in perfect condition wasn't down to her love and dedication for the plant.
Not at all. I'll get back to it.
Kaylee Wilkes has been religiously watering the plant, making sure it was getting the right amount of sunlight, and regularly cleaning the leaves for 2 years.
Cleaning dust off them.
On this plant.
Okay, I just want to say as well, it's a fucking succulent.
Yeah.
They live through most things.
Yeah.
You don't need to be meticulous about them.
You do, though.
Succulent's a plant you get if you barely have your life together.
How many succulents do you have?
Jez, about 12.
I just keep buying them.
I like a succulent, what can I say?
She even admitted to having a strict watering plan for it, saying she would get defensive if anybody else tried to water it.
Oh, I think there's some other stuff going on. Just a hunch.
When you actually hear how in-depth this was,
how much she loved this plant,
I just have to ask you, the moment she realises that she's not a great...
How does she figure it out? Like... Because it says she's a plant enthusiast as well. If there was anyone who should know, surely it's her.
Maybe it was just one specific plant. Maybe it was just this plant.
Just enthusiastic about this plant.
Yes. It was only when she went to repot the succulent,
of course,
that she noticed the succulent was fake.
No roots.
No roots.
Just plastic.
Pop it out, pop it in like a Lego brick.
I mean, look, it made the repotting very easy.
Very easy. But the emotional trauma of it all.
Oh, couldn't sleep for weeks.
Katie told her Facebook friends, I just wanted to keep good care of it. I absolutely loved my succulent. She explained that after finding a cute vase, which suited it perfectly, she decided she would repot it.
A standard practice among gardeners.
Of course.
Now, she watered it. Where did the water go?
Actually, the soil? Can it be so...
Was it in soil?
I suppose...
She must have...
She thinks it's a real plant, Sean.
Did she buy it?
But she actually started to pull it out of its original plastic container.
Yeah.
It was a plastic container it was in.
Right.
She saw that it was attached to a block of foam decorated with sand, which was glued on top.
Now, that doesn't mean anything. How have you not figured it out? So the sand and foam must have soaked up the water?
Yeah.
Right.
The foam did? But the soap would be absolutely fucking massive after 2 years.
Yeah.
If it's soaking up all the liquid.
2 years?
2 years? This is the best.
This is ridiculous. Why have you done this?
What do you mean? Why are you so angry?
How religious was her watering schedule?
She said she had like a strict watering plan. Every single day she would try and water it. She'd put it in sunlight. She'd clean it maybe once a week.
I left a succulent in the boot for a month. And it lived.
And that's one of your 12.
Well, I kidnapped a succulent.
Yeah, it was tied up. Now you said nothing, right?
You keep stung.
Call your family, tell me we need some money.
I don't know. I wouldn't put it on Facebook. I would never tell anyone about this if I had done it. I'd sooner confess to murder.
The embarrassment.
The embarrassment of watering a plant.
She said, and this is quite possibly the saddest line of it all. I just want to imagine her saying this as she looks at the ground. I tried my hardest to keep it looking its best, but it's completely plastic.
So in a way, past 2 years of your life have been a lie.
I would say wasted. I would say wasted, go back.
I would say, not just in relation to the succulent, everything you've done.
If you've lived your life rotating around the succulent, if the succulent was the centre of your universe, you've wasted 2 years of your life.
I imagine there was a rota involved.
24 months of her life she is wasted on a fake plant. How many minutes a day do you think she spent watering it and cleaning it?
I mean, it's small. It can't be too bad, you know?
She did love it a lot, though.
Loved it a whole lot. Sure.
Computer agrees.
Computer says yes. We all love our succulents here. But surely, because plants, surely it would grow if you were looking after it right. She must have had some inkling that, like, it just never changed.
No.
It didn't feel like a leaf.
She was cleaning the leaves, she says. Which...
I've never cleaned the leaves of a plant. I don't know if that's a common thing.
I think if you really love a plant, you'd clean its leaves.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can only go off this maniac, and she cleaned the leaves.
That's just your one reference.
But to be fair, it would be really easy to clean leaves because they'd be plastic. So they'd actually be quite stiff. You wouldn't actually be able to rip them off.
Yeah, there'd be no risk of damage to the plant.
Exactly. How did she not think that not once in the 24 months, say around winter time or summertime, it didn't change?
Didn't change
it stayed
at all.
The exact same height, width, same amount of leaves.
Has she ever seen a plant before? What, like, because oh man, what kind of a succulent was it?
I don't have that information.
Why not, Connor? Why not? These are the questions our listeners need.
Do they really need to know this?
Was it an aloe vera plant?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's see where she's coming from then.
If I had said no, I don't see where she's coming from.
But then I can't understand it. She had one route to retreat in this.
Oh, devastated. How sad. Okay, can you talk me through the find out process, the epiphany? Like, that epiphany must have been...
It was simultaneously quick and very drawn out.
And very heartbreaking.
Because she'd watered this thing for 2 years.
2 years.
Fully believing it was alive.
Yes.
And then she'd lifted it up to take it out of the pot, and there's a bit of styrofoam and sand in it.
That was glued on.
And it would be the confusion that hit you first.
That doesn't look like a plant. No, at first you'd be like, oh, that's a weird way they've organised the plants to put it in... That is a weird way to order. It's a weird way. What?
Hang on.
Foam.
Plants usually have soil.
Plants, surely they'd have some sort of soil.
Just some earth.
Oh. Plastic. Foam.
And then she'd smell it probably. And it would smell like plastic.
It smells like damp water.
It smells like mildew.
This is weird.
This isn't how aloe vera is supposed to smell.
If you're cleaning the leaves, surely it's just dust you're wiping off the leaves.
Yeah. You would know that, like, Unless she has a feather duster at it. But that would destroy a
Through
plant.
photosynthesis, plants produce dust. We all know that.
We all know
We all know that.
We all know it. That's the one thing, two things plants make, I guess.
Photosynthesis to make some dust.
I hope she gets an actual plant now and tries. Because that's what I would do. If I had been watering a plant for 2 years and found out it was fake, I'd get one and try and do 2 years with a real one.
I think her heart won't be in the second one.
Really?
I think she tried so hard with the first one, and you go through that devastation.
That loss.
She's gone through that big breakup, and now you're just like going to another long-term relationship. I think it could be. She needs to take a few months
for herself.
She needs to find out who she is without the plant to find out who she is with the plant.
The next plant will be glad, will fully appreciate
Fully appreciate the gal that she is, you know what I mean?
I do.
Bit of me time.
Oh, look.
Wipe the leaves and the dust off yourself first, and then
hello, Vera. No, is that not what we're doing? Trying to make plant jokes? No. Alright. Oh, fuck.
Well, I have misread the situation.
I have gotten confused, lads.
I'm going to back away from this one.
Just moonwalk out of here.
You can moonwalk.
No. Tried once, hurt myself.
Did you? Yeah. You do seem like a man who hurt himself moonwalking. We're going to move on to another one of my silly stories. I went back
Connor's silly stories.
I went back to back this week because I just thought it was funny, right?
Yeah.
This is a story that I seen actually on Twitter, and I tried to find the article that it was written about, but it's a video of a mother, right? I have mother does the school run and realises she left her children at home once getting to school.
How is this videoed?
She videoed herself in the car going, I'm at the school and I was going to drop the kids off, and then she moves to the phone and she shows the back seat and it's empty. And then it's just her laughing.
How do you forget the kids? Was she just driving thinking like, God, they're very quiet this morning? Teenagers, you know.
And Mom left her children baffled when she headed off on the school run without them.
Watching her pull out the drive.
There's one moment in this story that I'm going to send you, and I know it's going to make you laugh. Right. It made me laugh, right? The woman realised her glaring mistake as she was en route and took out her phone to capture the moment and her hilarious reaction. Filming the empty passenger seat next to her and panning round to show the unoccupied chairs in the back, she struggles to talk between the fits of the laughter. With a huge belly laugh, she says, I'm driving to school without my kids. I'm taking the kids to school and I don't have them in the car.
Fuck's sake.
This is me as a parent.
Look, like, at least they're at home. You know where they are.
I left them off at the drug den and then I drove off. I have to go back and pick them up. I can't believe I left my kids, she says. And this is this is not next bit. I got in the car and left. Oh my God, I'm such an idiot. I was half asleep this morning. Where are my kids? The mum, who talked to me from the US, turned round and headed home and found her two boys waiting outside the house, still waiting for her, with one of them asking, you went all the way? And that's it.
They waited outside. Yeah, they're probably too young to have a key to the house.
In the rain. Standing outside.
With like a little cocktail umbrella.
You went all the way, man.
You went there.
That means that they saw her pull out. and they would have had to look at each other and go, she'll realise.
She'll turn back.
She's being silly. She's got around the corner. Oh, she's outside the street now. Oh, any minute now, she's got 10 minutes past.
What, like? And I love the, like, knowledge, like, the thought process of children is just, okay, we'll just wait here.
Yeah, look, she'll be back at some stage because she'll realise we're here.
Yeah, either she'll come or the police will.
Like, I mean, for the kids, I just try to put myself into their situation. You're just like, just stay still.
Yeah.
Just, what can we do?
We're here.
If you don't have a key to the house and she's closed the door behind her,
yeah,
like, there's nothing to do.
They might not have phones.
No.
Like,
because in my head they're like 5 or 7 or whatever.
Yeah, which is old enough as well that you wouldn't, like, You wouldn't just go to a neighbour or something.
No, they're old enough to be like, you went all the way. Like,
yeah, it's like, you went to school.
You drove without us, ma'am.
We saw you leave. We waved and shouted.
I think, like, you know when you're just on autopilot.
Yeah.
And you just, like, you're going out your day. And if I ask you, like, what did you do this morning? I don't know. I'm here. Like, you know, what did you do before that?
I don't remember. It's in the past.
You just wake up and you kind of go through your daily thing. You go and get your breakfast or whatever.
People do have an autopilot that are just like, okay, now this, now this, now this, now this.
Sometimes, like, you could be going to work and, like, some people are driving to work and they're half asleep. You're just on autopilot.
Yeah.
And then, do you remember anything about the drive? No. I'm just here.
I just ended up here.
I'm here. I can't remember doing anything like that. Like, people are half asleep in the morning going to work. This lady just woke up. She's probably had a really stressful morning trying to get these kids off to school.
Yeah.
And she's trying her hardest, get up, come on, we get breakfast, let's
probably
go.
Wrecked herself,
probably half asleep. And she's just like, right, let's go. Gets in the car. Doesn't look around. Just
Speeds off. Peels out of the driveway.
Tires squeal. They're like looking at her like she's driving away from home.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I'm glad she videoed it. I need to look that up later.
Oh man, yeah. This I just wanted to cover that story because I was like, that's me as a parent. That's just oh fuck, what did I forget?
I mean, look, think of the clout I'll have online.
Go to the daycare. Fuck. Again. Second time this week.
When the kid's coming into the teacher, why are you late? Oh, you're not going to believe this.
Our mother forgot we existed. So
our mother was here.
Yeah, she was here half an hour ago. Okay, we're moving on to our next piece of weird news, and that is, man burns down entire building trying to kill a snake.
Fuck. Okay.
Do you remember we had that guy who burned down his own home because he thought there was vampires in it?
Yeah.
It's very similar.
I mean, snake. Okay, I have my own theories about the snake, but let me hear about this man.
A building in the Tarlagee compound in East Burbage, Correntine,
of course,
which formerly housed government staff in the 1980s, was completely gutted after a man tried to get rid of a snake by burning it.
Of course.
Several other abandoned buildings in the compound were not affected. According to reports, the fire started at approximately 1 o'clock in the day, after the security guard attached to the compound lit a fire in a tyre that was situated close to the house. He told investigators that he saw the snake inside the tyre and wanted to kill the in the tyre.
And then it expanded beyond the tyre.
Mm. The Guyana Chronicle understands that the small fire caught on other combustibles in the room.
Oh no, the oily rags.
my soaked rags. And old tyres that were stored next to the structure.
Oh no.
Tyres are flammable as well.
Yeah.
And
toxic.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a lot of rubber.
Within minutes, the fire spread to the entire building.
It would, yeah.
Minutes.
Oh no. This abandoned fireworks factory.
Oh no, the petrol store across the road. Reports indicate that soon after lighting the fire, the man fell asleep.
Okay.
We're seeing the issue.
That never leave a fire unattended.
Set the fire. You know you get tired out by the fire.
Yeah. So warm and cozy.
Oh, time to have a bit of a sleep.
Sleep next to the burning tyres.
And he was awoken by the smell of smoke. The smoke will wake us up.
I mean, smoke is meant to send you into a deeper sleep, so I'm surprised.
Fair play. Yeah. When he opened his eyes, he saw the house on fire in front of him.
Oh no.
Imagine.
Waking up to just a burning building.
I went to sleep and nothing was on fire. And then I woke up and everything was on fire.
Okay.
The plot twist.
How was the snake? Was he dealt with?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's a mystery. The fire completely destroyed the house and spread to nearby empty lots with dry grass. Firefighters from the Rose Hall fire station arrived promptly and were able to finally control the blaze after several minutes.
Okay, so no one got hurt?
No.
Everyone's fine?
Nobody was damaged. Maybe the snake. We don't know.
I think the snake got out. Alright.
Do you think the snake got out?
I think he's the devil.
Like the actual devil.
Yeah.
The snake is the actual devil.
Snake is the devil. Devil can turn into a snake.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Jeebus didn't tell me that.
Now, lads. So, like, or some kind of demon.
Yeah, or some fill in the gaps.
Look, we're not going to get into specifics
We're
here.
not scientific
But
here.
this man is a demon hunter.
Yeah, oh.
And what's the one surefire way to kill a demon?
Crosses, guns, kicks, fire.
Fire. I was hoping you'd just keep listing attacks. Tennis racket.
Bulbasaur.
Leaf blade.
Leaf blade.
So that's
Did you know?
Go ahead.
When I was in the airport on my way back last week,
Yeah.
Obviously, like I was waiting around the airport for like 3 hours.
You would be, yeah.
I arrived too early.
Classic
right?
you.
Classic me.
Punctual
I'm
boy.
I'm always early. So I'm sitting around and I've nothing to do. So then I decided that I would listen to every season of the Pokemon theme song.
Oh, gosh.
And I went on a playlist on YouTube, but I just went flying through all of them.
Yeah.
Now, I'm quite impressed because I could rattle off the first 7 word by word.
Nice one.
After 7, I'm lost. But the first 7, I knew what was coming next, the first line of the next one before it even played.
I get you. Okay.
I was amazed by my inner brain subconscious that hadn't done that in years.
You've retained that memory.
So for some reason.
Yeah. But you've forgotten so many other things.
So many.
And you've just actively avoided learning other things.
And you know me, I hate education.
It's true. It's because your mother forgot to take you to school one
Every day for 15 years. At some point I had to ask, was it me?
Am I the problem?
But yeah, that's how I pass the time. I would recommend that. You go onto YouTube.
Right.
Just click Pokemon theme song. Fucking playlist. Stick it on. It goes rattles through them all.
Alright.
See how many you remember yourself.
Do you know, I'll try.
Give it a go. You're on the train back today.
I am indeed.
Just go on.
Just
there you go.
Lovely train journey for Sean.
Snakes or demons?
Snakes or demons?
Snakes or demons.
Yeah.
What do you think of this, man? Do you think this is a good tactic to try and smoke the demon or the snake out, or?
It was certainly a tactic. I think tactic was fine, location was poor.
Is it this right level of attack?
I think he could
for the situation.
I think he could have left the snake alone. Snake wasn't bothering anyone.
But sure, he wanted to go to sleep. What if he woke up and the snake was like biting him or wrapped around his leg? But he was having a bit of a snoozy snooze.
Well, you're there sleeping in the snake's house. I break into your house and go for a sleep. What are you going to do?
You're a fault.
I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
I'm the Billie Eilish in that scenario.
As we always say, don't be the Billie Eilish.
Unless you want to be a
Unless
very
you
successful
are Billie
musician.
Eilish.
In which case, fair play to you.
Fair play to you, gal. But anybody else, you're a bad guy. You know what I mean? I think this man, there's levels. I think you could have, I don't know, maybe fire's a big one to go straight to.
Unless he tried other stuff and they haven't reported
Like a stick.
it. Ice.
He used ice. He used the opposite. He has a big freezer in the fucking abandoned lot.
Pop the snake into there. I do, yeah, like use a stick, get him away. And then I moved a snake with a stick.
No, you didn't. Where'd you move a snake? In Ireland?
Portugal.
In Portugal?
It's just a snake.
Fuck.
Yeah, just move it around.
You moved it around?
Move it out of the way.
How old were you? 6, 5, 13, 52.
I don't know, probably 19, 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I see the snake, I would maybe just self-combust and die. So I'm proud of you for just not.
Just moved it out of the way.
No, I couldn't.
I got me on if I had got bit. Who knows?
You wouldn't be here. The podcast wouldn't exist.
The podcast would never exist, man.
Fucking hell. Or I could have it by myself or host it with somebody else.
Could be. Who would you get though?
Who could I get?
The snake?
You're fucking dead right.
You're fucking fair point
You know
well made.
Once again, you've come up with a smarter idea than I could ever do. Snake's like, fell from sky.
Last week was the worst week of Connor's life.
It had been a long week of travel.
Yeah.
And so we did Hero Zero, and I think I said the words, fell from sky.
And I'll be honest, lads, I absolutely rinsed him for it.
English is not my first language. So yeah, man burns down entire home and several other homes just because there was a snake there, and he set a small controlled fire.
A small controlled fire that became a large uncontrolled fire.
What you want to do is you want to set a small controlled fire.
Yeah.
Then have a bit of a snooze.
And what happens in the meantime is just the will of nature.
It's not my fault.
Not up to me. When I left that, it was controlled.
Yeah. When I closed my eyes, that was a little tyre on fire. I opened it, everything's in flames.
So who's to blame, lads?
The tyre.
The tyre.
Okay, we're moving on to our next piece of news, and that is a pantsless criminal arrested for breaking into Desert Hot Springs home to make scrambled eggs and eat flan.
Did we have a story similar to
Something
this
similar
recently?
to this, yes. I had to go back to check, but this is a different story.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
It's always the fear.
See, the problem is pantsless criminals are very common.
And they all love flan.
They love... What is flan?
Flan, it's like... Is it flan or flan? I don't know. It's like a spongy jelly thing.
Okay.
I had it once. It wasn't great.
Is it just jelly?
I couldn't get the definition for flan, because it's certainly not just jelly.
I think it's right that we get the definition. We wouldn't want to mess it up.
No, I think if we can pride ourselves on one thing, it's our baking expertise.
And accuracy.
Flan, See, it's just going to tell me how to get definition in my flan.
Do sit-ups.
A baked dish consisting of an open-topped pastry case with a savoury or sweet filling.
Oh!
So you can have an egg and bacon flan. This is what a flan looks like.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, we've all seen...
I've seen the Great British Bake Off. I know.
I don't think they've made flans, have they?
I don't think they have.
Oh,
but I was just trying to boast that I'd seen the Great British Bake Off.
I quite like the Great British Bake Off.
I think it's a good show.
Have you watched the Great Pottery Throwdown?
Absolutely not. They just keep copying the Great British Bake Off's exact thing.
It's better.
Is it though?
It is.
How?
Because it's nicer and kinder.
Is it kind?
Yeah.
Paul Hollywood isn't done.
Paul Hollywood isn't there, so it's a man named Keith, and he's the loveliest man in the world.
No man named Keith is lovely.
He used to be a punk rocker, and now he does pottery.
No way.
And he cries because everyone's doing so well. I can't recommend it enough. The final's on Wednesday.
Can I come in on the final?
You probably could. Keith will cry.
Does Keith cry every episode though? That could get tiresome.
He cries some of the episodes.
I think more than once a season.
No, but it's not bawling. He just gets a bit choked up.
But if you...
Because he's proud.
No.
He's proud of you.
No,
yes.
I think... No. Let's just have a discussion. If you cry at least more than twice a season of any show, I'm not believing you the third cry.
No.
The third tear up,
Connor, you believe
I'm like,
you're
doing this for the cameras, Keith.
I was like you once. No, Keith is just sensitive.
How sensitive can he be?
He
just loves pottery.
Someone will say, "Oh, I didn't do a very good job."
Yeah.
And he'll be like, "No, don't say that. You're here. You're on the show. You're doing great."
He's the friend we all need.
He really is.
Yeah.
It's great, man.
But I'm also a cynical, very angry man.
This would fix you.
I don't know.
Not that you're broken.
I hate happiness.
You do. But Keith gets sad sometimes.
I'd like to see Keith.
You shut your mouth.
I want Keith to be sad. I've never seen a minute of this show. I've turned on him.
This podcast is finished.
I'm getting the snake in.
I'm getting Keith.
You and Keith do your own show. You'll be like, what do you think of Spider-Man? I don't know. Oh, you should be proud that we're here, though.
He wouldn't get like that.
It's like I insulted your father. He wouldn't get like that, Connor. Don't be silly.
Keith would put up with it. He'd give his best effort at talking about
He tries
nonsense.
best.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, look.
Back on topic.
A pantsless criminal arrested for breaking into Desert Hot Springs home to make scrambled eggs and eat their flan.
Why do you have to be pantsless?
I think it just adds to the character of the man.
Fair enough.
Have you ever seen a pantsless man and thought, I'd say he's lively, or thought of any other characteristic other than the fact that he was pantsless?
I'd say he'd make fucking great scrambled eggs.
That's a man for the eggs.
You give that man a 12-pack of eggs, he'll give you a breakfast.
I've thought that about many a man.
Yeah, it's a slut.
Carol Camino of Desert Hot Springs was found Tuesday after the family woke up around 7:30 a.m. and heard someone scream and hit the kitchen counter.
Oh God.
Yes.
Okay.
According to the Desert Sun, two 19-year-olds and a 14-year-old boy woke up to the sound of shouting and knocking on the kitchen countertop and found Camino in the kitchen making scrambled eggs with ranch dressing and eating flan.
Right.
Now,
he hardly prepared that flan.
No, that flan was there when he arrived. Here's what I prepared earlier.
Absolutely. Great British Bake Off style.
I'm so proud of you.
That's the wrong show. Now, What was all the banging about?
Was my question to you. How aggressive can you get with getting scrambled eggs wrong? Did he put them in for too long? Did he scramble them too much? Did he not add the right herbs?
What do you add? Connor, I think before we do the story, how do you prepare your scrambled eggs?
I always use a bit of mixed herbs.
Mixed herbs?
Mixed herbs. Scramble them up, bit of milk, mixed herbs.
Get out of here now.
What?
You take milk out of scrambled eggs.
What are you talking about?
It's an affront to God.
Go away from me. What are you using?
Here's what I do.
Okay.
Alright, start scrambling the eggs.
Yeah.
Crack of salt, crack of pepper.
Salt and pepper comes after for me.
No.
You're wasting salt and pepper coming in early.
No,
You're wasting it.
evenly distributes it throughout the egg.
No way. No.
No, but butter.
You're flat for butter.
Throw it on butter, melt all that.
Yes.
And then you're on to a fast scramble.
A fast scramble.
Fast scramble.
Right.
Big, thin curds. Connor.
This is the most energetic I've seen you. Big tin curds.
My brother does a thing, he livens it up with chive.
Okay.
I'm not against that.
You're not against it, but you're not with it.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Now, what I prefer to do is just, I'd use maybe some kind of spread on the toast. That's right. I'll do toast as well.
I always do toast. Toast, no butter, no nothing. I never have any butter.
Dry toast.
Well, the scrambled egg is so done perfectly that it has all the juices I need, Sean.
If it's done perfectly, it wouldn't have all the juices.
No, it would. It's just firm, but not overdone. Because if you take scrambled egg out a bit early, it'll cook itself for another few seconds.
Oh, we all know that.
Oh, should we all know that now? We all know
Eggs
that.
will cook fierce easy.
Salt and pepper doesn't come until it's on the toast. And then you distribute evenly, then you can taste the salt and pepper. I don't think you've ever tasted salt and pepper in your scrambled eggs, having put them in the mixture beforehand.
I have, of course.
No, you haven't.
It's the reason I put it in.
No, you haven't.
You taste as you go.
You put it in afterwards.
No.
You eat taste as you go. You're drinking the liquid.
If you put it in afterwards.
Yeah, right, that's how it's good.
Eggs won't kill you. If you put it in afterwards, you're only getting salt and pepper on the top layer of egg.
Yeah, but sure,
like, you need salt and pepper distributed throughout. Occasionally, I'll leave the salt out. I'll use salted butter instead.
Oh,
2 for 1.
2 for 1. You're doubling up. I grate salted butter onto my eggs.
You can grate a bit of cheese into the egg now.
Absolutely not.
Cheesy
you're mad.
Scrambled egg,
you're
my boy.
Madness. I never grate cheese into anything. Pasta, no. Take it away from me.
Wait, would you sprinkle pre-shredded cheese? Is it the grating you have a problem?
I don't have time.
Why the fuck?
I don't know if you've ever seen me eat, but I'll just mop up anything. So
that is true.
I like every bit of food, but you're just wasting my time with cheese on top. It's just, I don't need that stuff. Give me the food.
You were the kind of man who would just, if there was a pill that you could take that would just fill you and give you all your nutrients, you would take that.
Just give me that, and then I just never have to stop.
No, you need to savour food and make your eggs right. Well, I do a decent poached egg.
Oh, Jesus. We talked about this before. I'm not letting you talk about poached eggs. You love eggs.
Eggs are great.
Yeah, I know.
Finally, we agree on something.
So one thing is anger.
Yeah.
Tell us how you do your scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
Salt and pepper before. I used to do salt and pepper during.
Yeah.
And then I felt I got more out of it. More out of it as a consumer afterwards.
If that's what you prefer, that's what you prefer.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Are you using table salt or sea salt?
I like grind the salt.
You grind the
proper salt like.
It's good salt. It's good salt. Nice finishing salt.
Oh man. How angry can you get over scrambled eggs that he's beating the countertop? Also, if you're pantsless and you break into a home, surely the idea is keep quiet.
Yeah, you want in and out.
In and out. Make the eggs get in and out. You know what I mean?
That's why you make scrambled eggs. They're quick and easy.
Quick and easy. But how wrong can you get that it comes to shouting and beating the countertop? That you're like, fuck, I can't get this right. God.
I don't know what. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, surely he's overdone them. Surely.
They're leathery. This is too much.
Yeah, because if you're saying they're underdone, just put them in a bit longer, man.
Bit longer.
There's no need to panic.
Don't get angry.
Don't get angry at it. But once they're overdone, there's no going back.
He's watched too much Graham Norton. I was going to say Gordon Ramsay.
Too much Gordon Ramsay. He thinks being angry is the only way to cook.
Exactly.
It's not.
Making scrambled eggs also with ranch dressing.
That sounds foul.
I would not add ranch dressing to anything to do with eggs.
No.
Not scrambled eggs.
An egg sandwich, perhaps.
Maybe.
But you'd have a meat in there.
Yeah.
The savoury would balance it out.
Is this a cooking show? But really bad chefs.
just vague cooking knowledge.
You put it in somewhere, I don't know.
Just mix it together.
Camino was arrested. Also, he was eating their flan, which I think is...
I think that's the biggest crime.
I think that's a weird mixture of scrambled eggs and flan.
Yeah, it's very...
savoury and sweet.
Savoury and sweet. The flan could be savoury.
I suppose.
We've just learned from the definition of flan.
Mm-hmm. Let's go back to Keith. What does he think?
Keith, he's just proud that he tried.
He'd agree with me on my scrambled eggs.
I think Keith would just like some scrambled eggs.
He's like me. He's just happy with whatever he gets.
Sure, look, someone made me something. Isn't that lovely?
I'm very similar to Keith when you think about it.
I don't know.
Just appreciative.
He's fairly tall and jacked.
Oh, well, I'm half of that. I play basketball.
Under 12.
A massive under 12. Dunking on those bitches. Grow up, Tom. Go get a job.
12.
Kimono was arrested with the help of a canine about 45 minutes later, without wearing pants and speaking incoherently. According to the newspaper, none of the teenagers were injured and there was no damage to the home whatsoever.
Excellent.
It is believed that Camino entered the house through an open door, which I feel is their fault.
Yeah, but let's not victim blame here.
No, but at the same time...
that family lost eggs and flan.
Yeah. It's because nobody was hard to be like, here lads, lock the fucking door.
Yeah,
like, Jesus.
I mean, they will from now on.
Yeah. The three teenagers told the newspaper that they were laughing at the incident after their initial surprise, especially because the intruder's decision to eat flan that they had bought at a store. I would have been angry if I had made flan and he ate it, said Melanie Rivera, the mother.
Right.
But
they bought the flan.
Yes. Kimono has made his first appearance in court on Thursday, pleading not guilty to a robbery charge. Records show that he was previously charged with theft, domestic violence and danger to children.
Oh, right.
But he didn't cause any danger to the actual children, but I suppose...
I mean, if those eggs were underdone enough.
And he
I said before, eggs can't kill you, but fuck.
You just said you taste raw eggs.
I have.
Yeah.
And I taste the bits that are done. You know, I don't do it. Look.
But if you're pantsless, I suppose you are a danger. You can't be pantsless anywhere, really.
No.
The judge ordered him to undergo a psychological evaluation and return to court on April 16th. Sean.
Yes.
You're 19 again, right? Remember the days?
What a glorious time.
Yeah, what a time. You're young, you're fit, you're viral.
Viral?
Viral and virile.
What a terrible combo.
You were a big Vines guy.
I really was.
You come down the stairs.
Yeah.
Are you more angry that there's a man in your house who has no pants on? Or are you more angry he's using up your precious, precious eggs?
I do love my eggs.
You do love your eggs, as has been proven.
I think it's the confusion that gets me.
Yeah.
I think I'd say, what are you doing here?
In that voice.
Yeah.
Hey you!
Like the first week I lived in my student house, someone just walked into our house because he didn't know where he lived yet.
What?
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah, like he just came in the front door, the door was unlocked, and look, it's easy happen.
Easy happen. Did he have pants on?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Step one nailed.
He came in, he made it about like 3 meters into the house. He was like, oh, sorry. And then just left.
Did you lock the door after that?
Put the chain on.
Chain on.
You know.
Chain is
still open, still welcome, but
yeah.
I'm deciding who gets in.
Do you work for a chain company?
Look, I'm just saying, there's benefits to chains.
If you want to be welcoming, but decide who comes in, buy a chain.
Buy a shotgun.
To be fair,
does the same job as a chain.
You're allowed in, but I may decide that I don't want you here anymore. At that point, you won't have time to leave.
Because I put the chain on. You'll be fumbling with it for hours.
I can't get out. Oh, you've come to the death house. Now taste my eggs.
Are these good? They're pre-seasoned.
Shotgun. It's like, there are 2 eggs on this table. One has been pre-seasoned. One I've added salt afterwards. Tell me which tastes better.
Blindfold on.
If you get it wrong.
If you get it right.
The stakes are high. Okay, we're moving on to our next piece of weird news, and that is Florida man, Sean.
He's back.
He's back in action. He does this classic thing where he does something illegal and then he gets caught. It's all classic. But Florida Man has been charged with something again.
Oh no.
Now,
it being too cool?
It's too cool for school. So Florida Man's main issue is that he does something wrong.
Yeah.
Then he goes to jail.
Yeah.
Then he comes back out.
Yeah.
And he repeats the same offence.
Oh no.
Now, I can understand that with theft, or like, I can understand it in terms of like, you go to jail for it, then you come back out like, fuck, I've no money. So I'll give it another go. See what happens.
Jail wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that bad. I can do it another time, bit of time, right? What happens if it goes right? That's the thing.
A lot of money.
But sometimes they get charged double time with something that I find completely pointless or weird.
Okay.
Because I have Florida Man has gone full Florida Man.
Okay.
Florida Man charged with practicing dentistry without a licence. Again.
Okay.
How much can he love teeth?
I mean, this is a tough one. This is a tough one for me. What if he did all of dentistry school? He knows everything there is to know about being a dentist.
Yes.
But he just couldn't do the test.
Couldn't do the test.
So he's not technically qualified, but he has all the knowledge.
Is that you giving credit to Florida Man?
No, I'm just putting it out there.
Okay, right.
Say it was the apocalypse, Connor.
Yes. I'm imagining it now.
Excellent.
Yes.
And you had a toothache.
My tooth, for sure.
And say this man comes along and he says, I know how to fix your tooth. Would you immediately say, can I see your qualifications, sir?
I would fix my tooth.
You would.
But can I give you another scenario?
Counterpoint.
Imagine if it was not the apocalypse and you had a sore tooth.
Right.
And then he said, I'll fix your tooth, random stranger on the street says. Would you then say, can I see your dentist licence?
Probably not. But I don't. It's a tough. Say, would you be comfortable? I don't know. Getting medical advice from a friend.
Yeah, but the friend isn't doing the surgery on me. I've got my appendix are a bit sore. Yeah, look, lie on the table there.
Okay, say me and you went to college together, right?
Yeah,
but
we did.
All right,
let's try and imagine.
say I did a course in doctoring.
Doctoring?
Yeah.
Right.
Being a doctor.
I don't know if it's called doctoring.
Medical degree?
Medical school.
Say I went to yes. Say the school we
doctoring.
Say the place that we learned about film also was a medical school.
It's half and half.
Yeah, and down the middle. Mm-hmm. And say I was top of my class.
Cut
the whole way through.
Stomach.
and you suddenly needed a cast put on your arm.
Yes.
And I knew exactly how to do it.
Yeah.
Would you let me? But I'm not a doctor.
Where do you get the equipment for the cast, though?
You can get plaster of Paris anywhere.
Could you not just... No, Ireland has free healthcare. Would you just go to the doctor?
Say it costs a lot of money. That's another thing. Could be money.
Yeah, it could be.
Could be. But I'm just saying, can I put a cast on your arm?
Yes.
Excellent.
Right, is this what you want? You just want me to say yes to all these scenarios?
I'm just saying you get hurt a lot.
I'm saying Florida Man. Never trust Florida Man with any dentistry.
Oh no, certainly not.
So what was your point?
I just wanted the cast thing to happen.
Right. Jacksonville police on Wednesday morning arrested a 56-year-old man on a charge of practicing dentistry without a licence.
Bob Mortimer does his own dentistry.
He does, but he's a maniac.
It's true.
Jose Vicente was taken into custody at his home in East Arlington and booked just before 11 a.m. Wednesday into the Duval County Jail, where he's being held on a $75,000 bond. A Florida Department of Health spokesperson said a joint operation between the DOH and the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office was conducted at Vicente's residence, where an undercover detective was recently offered dentistry services by Vicente.
Oh no.
Including conducting an x-ray and an extraction of the detective's tooth.
Okay, that's weird then.
Oh, is this weird?
Now, I was thinking... just a general, like...
No, he was running a dentist place.
I thought
without a licence.
I thought he would just, like, pull a tooth that was sore.
No.
Oh. It's proper, like...
Again.
Where did he get an x-ray machine?
Fell off the truck.
Okay, I retract everything I said. This
Thank
man's
God.
a maniac.
Yeah, twice.
Did he not seize his equipment?
He found it again. The DOH spokesperson said an X-ray machine, an autoclave, I don't know.
Autoclave?
A variety of dental equipment and tools and dental orders and prescriptions were discovered Wednesday at Vicenti's residence in his house.
Right.
The department said it issued Vicenti a notice to cease and desist for practicing dentistry without a licence, and they arrested him on the charge of practicing dentistry without a licence. They visited Vicenti's listed address on Wednesday. Someone could be heard yelling inside the home.
Oh no.
When the news visited.
Oh no.
Our request for a comment was declined.
I'd say it was alright.
Nick Jones, a neighbour, said he saw when the police arrived. Obviously, it's not supposed to happen in our neighbourhood. We really don't want that here, he said.
It's never supposed to happen in anyone's neighbourhood.
You always see that with the serial killers. Like,
yeah.
He seemed like a nice chap, butchered with 25 people in the backyard.
It's like they're all really trying to distance themselves. Like
it's not
no one else is like that.
Please, somebody else move in. Everyone else here is lovely.
It's a lovely neighbourhood, very safe.
Yeah. Records show Vicenti was arrested on the same charge in 2009. In that case, after checking with the Florida Department of Health and learning Vicenti had no licence to practice, they sent an undercover officer again, complaining about a tooth problem and wearing a wire. The sheriff's office said it almost found 100 pages. It found almost 100 pages of what appeared to be appointment logs with names and amounts of money either charged or paid by prospective visitors.
Fuck.
Yes. Records show Vicenti pleaded no contest and served a year and a half in prison. So from 2009 to 2011.
Yeah.
And then he got out. Went on the down low for 9 years. Stayed quiet.
Kept building up his equipment.
The teeth kept calling to him. They just kept... The molars. He just loves incisors and molars.
Name another tooth.
The canine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And premolars.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
But, sorry, dentist. Are you opening your own school?
Look, I don't claim to be qualified, but I'll give it a go.
So he was arrested on this new charge last week, and his arrangement was he's going to court on March 26th. Sean, how crazy do you have to be to love dentistry that much? In the time that it took him to come back, he could have gone to dentist school, got a degree, and became a proper dentist.
That's also true. He'd have the hands-on experience. Mm-hmm. Like, he must have some connection to an actual dentist, surely. Surely, like, he must know what he knows from somewhere. Because clearly people kept coming back to him.
Yeah.
I'm not saying what he did was right. I know I had that whole argument.
He seems like a good guy. He seems like he's the best dentist. Maybe he's the best dentist in the world.
Like, he might be.
It's Florida, man.
He might be.
It's Florida, man.
Okay, look. I think if you have a calling...
Depending, education means nothing. Degrees mean nothing. Go to him.
Yeah, just enthusiasm is what makes a job.
I like his enthusiasm.
And he is, yeah. The man can't keep him down.
No. So, the Florida man has been arrested because he practices dentistry. Look, we've all been there. And not only did he get caught once, he got caught twice.
Same crime. Can you be arrested for the same crime twice? Although I guess...
I think the second punishment is normally a lot longer than the first one if it's the same crime.
Because you should have known better.
If you get caught for a murder and then go to jail and come back out for another murder, the second time you're like, now.
Now you're a repeat murderer.
Yeah, that's double the murders.
Oh, man. Wait till I hear about the other ones.
All the bodies. We don't have that here, said Nick Jones. Also, I should mention that a lot of people mentioned that we should cover the story about the Florida Police Department putting out the Facebook post saying, is your met contaminated with coronavirus? And if it is, you want to come in and we can test your met to see if it's clear of the coronavirus.
Very clever of
Yes. Very good. Thank you everyone who sent that in, because that was hilarious.
Yeah.
I wanted to cover it, but at the same time I was like, I'll read it now, and then Sean will be like, yeah, Florida's really dumb.
I mean, look, I'm glad people... I'm really glad people sent it to us.
There was another one where I think Waffle sent it to me. Did you see that story of... We now have people just sending us stories, and I love that.
It's great.
Yeah.
I mean, my whole thing is avoiding them, so I'm sorry if I don't reply to you.
No, they send it to me a lot.
Yeah.
But it's... there was Waffle sent us on Twitter. It was the big boulder that is shaped like a little boulder, or the same size as a little boulder. The news report was like, there's a big boulder in the road that's almost shaped like a little boulder.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I love that. So I just wanted to cover that story. I read all the tweets. We definitely will cover that. It's just that we had so many news stories this week that we couldn't actually do that justice. But they are testing meth in Florida
for coronavirus.
Well, they're not. I don't think they are.
No.
You'd get caught. Like, no, I believe them.
I just want to be safe, Connor.
If I'm doing my meth, I want to be healthy conscious.
I've been eating a load of raw eggs. Alright?
I need this meth. They make me feel good. Okay, we're moving on to our next story. That is, Florida woman high on laughing gas arrested for smuggling bath salts into jail.
Okay, that's a lot.
A lot going on.
Yeah. High on laughing gas, maybe because of her dentist friend.
Maybe.
And then bath salts, they're coming back in a big way.
Are they?
Well, remember they made that man eat a man's face?
What?
A man ate a man's face while he was on bath salts.
Fuck off.
Yeah. This is in the news.
I've never seen that.
Really?
No, because man got injured. I know cover stories that men got injured.
Oh no, this was like 2012.
Okay.
It was like...
I wasn't alive. I was only born in 2013.
That's true. Came out fully formed.
Fully formed dickhead.
No, I remember being in school, people being like, oh, the zombies are coming because a man ate a man's face.
Right.
And it was clearly just a man who was high on bath salts.
Probably, yeah. That would do it to you. A Florida woman that was high on laughing gas was arrested after she was holding up traffic on Clouston Road. Bracole Renke, 38, was driving her Ford F-150 at nearly half the speed limit. There were about 12 cars behind her truck that couldn't pass her since it was a no passing zone. Deputy Bone.
Deputy who?
Deputy Bone.
Deputy Bone.
Deputy Bone.
Deputy Bone.
Deputy Bone.
Deputy Bone.
Nice.
Nice. That is a stripper cop if I've ever heard one.
Deputy Rod and Deputy Bone. Deputy Bone of the
69th precinct.
Did you ladies call Deputy Bone?
We did actually. There's been a horrible murder.
My father is dead. Deputy Bone of the Henry County Sheriff Office pulled Renke over to check on her well-being after being caught driving so slow. When Bone walked up to the truck, he noticed that Renke wasn't able to keep her eyes completely open, was laughing, and couldn't figure out how to roll the passenger side window down.
Oh, well, it's difficult, you know.
And it would make you giggle.
It would. Oh, aren't I such an idiot?
Eventually, Renke figured out how to roll the window down, and once the window was fully rolled down, Sergeant Krasinkas saw red nitrous oxide cartridges in the centre console.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Renke admitted to the sergeant that she inhaled NO2, so he asked her to step out of her truck and provided ID. As she got out of the truck, the sergeant noticed a box of 9 unused nitrous oxide cartridges and a used canister on the seat.
So she's properly ready.
She's ready for some fun.
I mean, she's going to a comedy gig tonight. Yeah. She wants to make sure everyone has a good time.
Later on in the investigation, Renke tried to ditch 2 small clear bags containing a white substance. The sergeant noticed her trying to push the bags out of his car. Renke denied knowing anything about the bags upon being asked.
Just deny everything.
I've never seen them before. I've just seen you pull them. I've never seen them before.
So they're on the ground,
They're
officer.
on the ground.
How can they belong to me?
But she was still placed under arrest and taken to the county sheriff's jail. When Renke arrived at the jail, Deputy Taylor asked if she had anything that was not allowed in the building. She said no, which I can only assume through fits of laughter.
That's true. And also, probably a lie.
Renke did have substances not allowed in the jail though. She was trying to hide 2 clear bags that held cocaine and pink pills, but was caught red-handed after a strip search. When Renke's truck was getting ready to be towed, investigators found $7,000 in the centre console as well.
$7,000?
Yes.
Like in cash?
In cash.
Jesus Christ.
So, items confiscated from her truck include 15 to 20 cartridges of NO2.
Fuck.
Nitrous oxide.
Of course.
Yes.
Cuban nos?
Living her life 1/4 mile at a time. 1 nitrous oxide dispenser with a 9-gram nitrous oxide 2 cartridge inside. 90 unused NO2 cartridges.
Fuck.
90.
She must have gotten 100 pack then.
So 15 to 20 used and 90 unused. She got 110 pack.
Good, got 10% extra free.
Extra. 3 small clear bags filled with cocaine.
Ooh.
And 6 pink oval bath salt pills. She was in for a good day.
She was having a whale of a time.
That's a lot of things to cheer you up. Not just cocaine, not just laughing gas, but also bath salts.
Yeah. Also 7 grand.
Yeah, that would cheer me up. If I had 7 grand, I would be happy.
I would be as happy as a man could be.
Yes.
That is ridiculous. And again, she got caught because she was driving too slow.
Yes.
If she had just driven the speed limit, she would have been...
But to be fair, it's very hard to drive the speed limit
when you're out of your mind.
When you're completely and utterly in another fucking planet.
That's true. Maybe it's best she wasn't going fast.
Maybe it's best.
Maybe this would have been a different story entirely.
Indeed. I think that's it for this week's Weird News.
What a weird week.
Yeah.
What an absolutely weird week. Yeah. Sorry about the egg talk in the middle.
No, I think the egg talk was good.
You think
so? I think you need to bring up eggs more.
I will.
So excited.
I love eggs.
Stop.
Thanks, Connor.
Yeah, no. Do you want to take us out, Sean?
Yes, thanks everyone for listening to this episode of Weird News Wednesday. We'll be back on Friday with Hero Zero, on Monday with Movie Mondays, and next Wednesday with another episode of Weird News Wednesday. Big thanks to all our patrons who support us over on Patreon. There's a link in the description, or it's patreon.com/heroesforhirepodcast if you want to support us over there. If you don't, or you just can't, feel free to tell one human being that we exist.
Just a one.
We're on all of the social medias: Facebook, Heroes for Hire Podcast; Instagram, Heroes for Hire Podcast; Twitter, @Heroes for Hire Pod. The 4 is the number 4. You can email us, Heroes for Hire Outlook.
Your brain turned off.
I know.
That was actually very
What happened there?
That was fun to watch.
You can email us, Heroes for Hire _@outlook.com.
You were going fine.
I had the rhythm.
And then there was one moment.
And I just...
You just
froze.
looked into the distance like a deer in headlights.
It's like I got reset. But
I heard the Windows startup team as you opened your eyes.
My brain blue screened.
I think that's it.
That's it for this week.
It's all in the description.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for listening.
So I've been Ciara Lawler.
I've been Sean.
I'll see you next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.